Hey, welcome back to my channel, Blind Awakening Art. So, we're doing something interesting today. I am entering a contest where you have to use a very specific technique, and it's a new technique created by Meshka, and she's calling it the explosion pop, okay? So I've basically got two tools that I'm going to use for this technique. One of them is a rubber glove. I've got the fingers tied off on this because I'm going to put my paint inside this rubber glove, and I don't want it to run down into the fingers. The second tool I'm going to use is this X-Acto knife. So once I pour the paint, I layer my paint into the rubber glove. I'm going to hold it over the canvas, and I'm going to explode it with the X-Acto knife. I'm a little bit scared what kind of mess I'm going to make, but it sounds like fun, right? So let me flip you around here, and I'll show you what the colors are going to be. Okay, so we have navy, which is really pretty. It's custom. I made it. This is just white. This is called celery. It's kind of a yellowish green. I have a silver metallic. I have a sky blue, and I have peacock metallic pearl. I've got a little 8x10 canvas there. So we're going to see how this works. Hang in here with me. It could be a total disaster. I have no clue. But you guys are going to see it as it happens. So wish me luck in the contest, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I have got a super light coat of base paint down on my canvas. I mean, super light, okay? Just enough to cover it, just to wet the canvas a little bit, because honestly, I don't know how much paint is going to fit in here. I don't know what this amount is going to be. So, like I said, I tied off the fingers so the paint didn't run down into there because I was afraid I wouldn't get it out. The other thing I did was I took a cookie cutter and I just slipped a cookie cutter inside the opening here to like help me hold this open while I pour the paint in here. So I have no idea how much paint I need, or so here we go. Little squirt. And I'm probably going to do like 2 layers of paint. There's my white. This is, I don't know, I guess it's kind of like a flip cup. What do they call that? What do they call that flip cup where they put the push pin in it, and then grenade? It's kind of like that, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, clogged tip. Trying to get this unclogged. Hang on a second. I'm gonna have to manipulate things a little bit. It's not like I can set this down either, you know? It's not like pouring paint into a cup. I cannot just set it down. Okay, I'm hoping this big globby thing that was clogging my paint tip is not gonna fall into my paint. Okay, let's see. That's pretty color. Guess I'm just gonna start over with layering the colors. Can you still see what I'm doing? I can't see down into this cup, so I don't know what it looks like, you guys. You may be able to. And I might end up with some negative space. I don't know. I have no idea how much paint this is. What a fun idea, though. I will tag Meshka down below and follow her. And then her group on Facebook is just called Fluid Art. And there's a couple of groups called Fluid Art. Hers is the big one. It's a super group of people. I've learned so much there. Everybody is so supportive and so kind. And yeah, so this is a contest. She's given away an 18 color set of paint to the winner. And it's for members only of that group. So if you're a member of that group and you happen to miss the contest, go check it out. It's under the featured tab. There's a post about it, and that's where you go in and post your creations. And in that post, and I think it's till the end of February, and you can enter as many times as you want to. Okay. This is interesting, y'all. I don't know if that's enough paint here. We're doing one more little bitty layer. Okay. One more little bitty layer just to be safe. I usually end up with more paint than I need, and I probably will again, but okay. Silver and navy. All right, that's it. That's all the paint I'm putting in there. Can you guys see what that looks like? I don't know. Okay, so let me get this cookie cutter out of here. I'll be right back. Okay. This is fun, y'all. I don't know. Here's my little thing. Here's my X-Acto knife. So this is the Meshka's own technique that she calls the explosion pop. I have no idea where this paint is going to go when I do this, and I'm scared. But here we go. Okay, well, it didn't squirt out quite as crazy as I thought it would. Pretty. Ooh. So the thing with this contest is that it doesn't matter how you manipulate the paint. It only matters how you apply it to the canvas. So we've applied with the Explosion Pop. And now we're going to figure out how we want to manipulate this around on this canvas. So let me take a peek at it. Okay, so let me give you a little close-up here, so you can kind of have an idea of what we have going on. And I think I may embellish this a little bit. with my embossing tool. That's what I'm thinking. It's running off the canvas already. So I'm gonna tilt it this way just a little bit because it didn't explode quite as evenly. Okay, I think I'm gonna tilt it a little bit first. Yeah, I think I'm gonna tilt a little bit just to see what we get before I decide to embellish. Okay. Let's go to this other corner. I kind of like to go to opposite corners when I tilt. I see it's kind of running over itself, so that tells me that my base paint that I put down was starting to dry up already, and it's kind of causing that to stick a little bit. Okay, so I'll bring it back this way just a little bit. Kind of get it back to center, the weight of the paint back to the center of the canvas. And then I'm going to go over here to this corner. So I'm just getting some of this excess paint and trying to help this flow a little bit. That's going to spin off of there or tilt off of there. But sometimes you just need a little extra paint to help it move. So I'm just going to give it a little helping hand there. Just to help that move that way. This is a pretty cool idea, pretty cool technique actually, and this is looking kind of cool. I didn't really know about using the silver. I thought about using gold. I knew I wanted that little pop of green in there, so I'm not totally happy with the colors. I think if I did this color palette again, I probably would have replaced the silver maybe with gold. But let me take a look at this and we'll see where we go from here. Okay, I am just going to use my embossing tool. And I'm just gonna create some little swirlies and curly cues in here. I have a lot of really super cool cells going on in here though. So I'm gonna try to kind of be cautious about how I swirl. I don't really want to break up a lot of these cells. Some kind of cool, like peacock cells. I don't know how I'm getting this kind of purplish look going on over here. Okay, let's give this a spin and see what happens. And let's keep our fingers crossed that it stays on the spinner table. Well, that wasn't quite good enough. Got a lot of paint on there still. Okay. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. I like this technique. Yeah. One more time. That ought to be enough. All right. Well, there she is, you guys. Let me zoom in here and give you a close-up. Thanks so much for watching me prepare my first entry in the Explosion Pop contest. I think I'm probably gonna do at least one more with a different color palette now that I kind of have a feel for what this is about. But what do you guys think? Is it a technique you want to try? Oh, by the way, if you're not following me, please do. I would so appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and here you can subscribe and hit the little bell to get notifications when I upload new videos. So, show you some of the details here. It's kind of cool. Look at those cool cells. It's always interesting how the paint is going to react with different techniques because it's not just about the paint or the pouring medium, it's also about the application and how the paints are layered, the order that they're layered in, all those kinds of things matter. So, if you like this, give me a thumbs up, and I'll put some still shots at the end too. So hey, thanks so much for watching. Let's paint a world filled with beauty, inspiration, and hope. See you next time.